Hello everyone, here we are today with a Samsung Galaxy S4 cases roundup. So I've assembled all of the various cases we've been sent to review over the last couple of weeks, and I thought it'd be quite interesting to have a bit of a look at them all together. There's such a wide range of different ways you can protect your Galaxy S4 or add extra functionality to it. The choices are almost endless. So for instance, if you start with something like the Samsung official S View cover, with this particular case, it's very much a Samsung official product, and so it matches the look and feel of the Galaxy S4, but it also provides additional functionality. And you know, it's quite nice to have a case that isn't just being a case, but is adding something more to the kind of look and feel and overall usefulness of the smartphone. So with the S View window, you've got the ability to see notifications and alerts on the screen, but also interact with them without having to open up the flip cover. That's a really, really useful feature. And next you've got something like a third-party case. This is by Casemate, and this is the tread. And the idea with the tread is to provide more grip than you might normally have from your case. As we know with the Galaxy S4, it's quite a shiny back on it. And so with this particular case, it has this rubberized texture, and it's like a silicone Flexi Shield covering. But because of its grippiness, this textured effect, sits in the hand really nicely. And you've then got things like the carbon fibre. And with the carbon fibre, it's a slightly different style case. It still provides the classic clamshell, as it were, but what you also get is this popper that pops off around the edge. So instead of it being something that the S4 could actually fall out of potentially, you know, if it was to unflex from the actual casing, this actually clips over the top, keeping the S4 within the actual case. That's a really, really useful way of keeping the case attached. Because obviously when you're dealing with something like the Flexi Skin, yes, it's got these lips around it that's going to protect the case, but also keep it firmly attached. There is always that possibility that the corner could just get lifted and the device prizes away from it. And then we look at something like the classic flip cover. And this is another one of Samsung's standard items, as it were. But the idea behind this is it provides a brand new battery cover on the back, as well as the spine and then the screen protecting face as well. And obviously, comparing the two, you can see they're very, very similar, but having that S View cover there is just an extra feature, as it were. Other than that though, very, very similar cases. And then finally, at the kind of extreme end, quite literally the extreme end, you've got something like the Casemate military grade case. And with something like this, it's a hefty piece of material. It's a hefty piece of plastic as well. And the idea there is, again, your S4 is completely encased all the way around and protected on the screen, and also has ports as well that are protected as well via rubber covers. So, you know, all in all, there is so much choice in the Galaxy S4 case range, and you know, case ranges for any smartphone. It all comes down to, what are you looking to do with your smartphone? Are you looking to use it on something like a building site or an area where it's likely to take a lot of knocks or dust or spills? Are you looking to add extra functionality and save yourself a bit of time, something like the S View cover? Do you just want the basic protection? Do you just want the front protected and you want the look and feel of the Samsung? Or are you interested in the Flexi cases where, you know, you want to keep the front of the screen unblemished, as it were, but still provide extra grip or more protection? And these are all features, you know, of various different cases on the market. It's well worth taking a look at which case is right for you, because, you know, you might find that some cases get in the way more than others. So hopefully you've liked this kind of over the range shootout of Galaxy S4 cases.